Just goes to show you that the Sigma grind set doesn't get you everywhere. Hey, welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we helped more people find their way out here in Colony Tau, or outside of Colony Tau. And this time, we're going to be moving on to Colony 11. But first, we're going to talk to Juniper. Just put this word here. It's just in dribs and drabs, but my friends are starting to come back. The faces of the folks that made it back seem a little different, don't you think? Yes, you may be right. Different up somehow, I'd say. And that, just quick, I will always enjoy talking to Juniper. This region is definitely the one we have explored the least. We have not been here much, like, at all. There's a lot to explore here, so that's probably what we're going to do if we have just, like, singular quests that take the normal 15 or so minute quests, which I do kind of like that.
I'm feeling like I could eat. That
sort of mindset of, you know, quests, generally speaking, 15 minutes, you're good. Not too long, it's a very good length. Personally, I would prefer if it was 20 minutes, because, you know, it's just like perfect timing or whatever. With the Annihilator powered up, it seems stuck in all the surrounding black fog. Does that absurd power it's gotta have to do with that annihilation effect stuff? Annihilator!
Interesting news.
I had to remember when I was going through, it was like, well, we're gonna destroy the Annihilator. So if I want an end screen with it in there, I have to do that now. I just did that between an episode. When does the next hunt begin? Don't ask us, we really don't want... If a woman doesn't eat, she starves. She doesn't fight, it's Colony 11 that starves. If you insist on standing above us, then you need to beware of the hungry beasts beneath you. Give me a break. Yeah, they're all insane. But apparently, there's something going on here. Oh there, what fortune, we were just looking for you. Yeah, glad you found us. Well, we don't want to keep you. Hey now, no need to give us the evil eye, just hear us out. Wait, aren't you from Zoran's unit? So we meet again. We've got some good news for such a kind-hearted folks as yourself, willing as you are to accept any request. We need your help right away. Doesn't that make you beam with satisfaction? Well, I'm not entirely sure how to respond to this. Well, let's just hear what you want. The thing is, we have, well, Cloud's unit has an issue with deserters. Deserters? They flood the colony. Now that we have no flame clock, people are free to stay or leave as they please. It might have something to do with Nox's training, being enough to make me puke. Not make anyone want to leave, right? In short, Nox is facing the consequences of his actions. Be that as may, we need to bring those cowards back and teach you to remember their place in the world. Anyone manage to figure out where these deserters went? We're almost certain they went into Maktha Wildwood. Maktha? If you're on the ground there, then finding will be tricky. That's right, we need some manpower in the field. That's where you all come in. Not in a forest with a whole different beast, though, you know. You'll accept, won't you? Please yes, no! Mate, what makes you think we'll do anything you ask when you talk to us like that? Yeah, there's no point in listening. Don't let you folks be seeing you. Ah! Please, I'm begging you, if they stay like this, then no! What was that? You see, Captain Cloud may have given our friend here an awful scolding. Doesn't bring them back, then, well, I'm sure you can imagine. It's not even popular enough to muster a search party. Perhaps that's why those people left in the first place. In other words, there's no one else you can ask. Lame. I guess I feel sorry for him, a little. Alright, I suppose just this once we can lend a hand. As a favor. Alright, guess we just can't ignore someone in need. You have my gratitude. Thank you! Did you try after looking grateful? Show us it up, then begin our fun little task. A pleasure to work with you all again. And that starts off merciless pursuit.
Huh. Would you believe it?
And so off we go to roughly Engardo Pass. Judging by that picture, we're probably going to be going on a wild goose chase until we reach the end of the way into the lower Maktha Wildwood. That's what I'm going to have to guess as to, because I don't remember everything about every quest off the top of my head.
Huh. Would you
So, yeah.
believe it?
I mean, good place to go. There's some dope-ass Levnesses, or... Okay, those are definitely too small to be promises, but whatever. If you're asking me, at least. Yes, I am disputing the game about its own stuff. So, what do we do? We'll just search places at random. Of course not! Why do you think we brought the others along? I'm seeing tracks of several soldiers passing through here, quite recently. Tracks, I don't see anything. As this sort of thing is my specialty, I would hope not. I don't believe they're simply running away. They're clearly trying to erase their footprints. So the way I see it, they've been quite sloppy with their escape. And with clear tracks. We don't need a tedious commentary, just follow the tracks! Yes, understood. They'll thank you not to raise your voice at every little thing. I'll display the tracks in your iris. Please make sure you don't lose them. You got the deserters' footprints. Beep, boop, boop, beep. And so we're off running. So I've said this before, Colony's House is probably my favorite just because I find it really interesting. But at the same time, 11 is very funny. Just because they are all raving lunatics. And it amuses me. Like, they're all in... Also, how do you cover up tracks in... First of all, how do you leave tracks in metal? Second of all, how do you clean them up in metal? But, whatever. Yeah, just... Colony 11 is a bunch of maniacs. They're all just insane, and it's fantastic. You know, obviously every colony is going to have their tropey characters. But... I don't know, just something's different about 11's brand. How they just are especially loony. Violently so, in fact.
Oh, that's a rare one.
No, so yeah, we can hear them. It's fine. You can hear the kerfuffle going on. It'd probably be... Oh, this way. I imagine we're getting close. This looks similar to what the screenshot showed us? Wait. What the quest preview thing told us.
Something so valuable here.
I guess I could say thumbnail. But also probably preview is still pretty accurate. And whoa. Apparently one of them nearly slipped. Whoa. Whoa. He just really wanted to just like run around. It's like too much. So one thing that's not really relevant, I don't think at least. I guess it's in a moment. Not good at all. What is it good? Explain yourself! Split into two groups. Seems someone knows a few basics about confusing a tracker. He said that the numbers are already thin on the ground, so I doubt they'll split up. Well, the tracks must be fake. What impudence! So would you split into two groups as well? Follow both tracks. That's one way of doing it, but I think I have a better idea. How about it, partner? Can you pick up their scent? Indeed. That's all I need. A telltale rusty scent of anger and excitement, and the tepid remains of confusion and fear. I'm just getting grass and trees. In a state of emotional agitation, humans give off powerful, unique aromas. Joy, anger, sadness. The smells describe these emotions most eloquently. Their feelings are laid bare for me. So you're saying you're tracking them by scent alone? Isn't it astonishing? Partner's nose is as sensitive as a wolf's. Smells even give her a good idea of their emotional state? Oh, crazy. It's like you're reading their minds. Of course, most people find it somewhat unsettling and didn't like to approach her. They didn't, did they? And after a long struggle, we misfits ended up ending Oshira. Hey, this isn't the time to chat about the past! Which way do we go, left or right? Yeah, we're coming to that, thank you. I'll leave it to you, partner. Understood. So, I don't think it's relevant because we are highly leveled at this point, but by doing the Tau Turcan Alliance, the Turkin will actually be friendly to us. Again, does not really matter for a while, or it doesn't matter for too long. It's low level, and I mean, they might. I think Turkin are one of few enemies that will still aggro on you if they are being particularly rude. Now, whoops, I should have used Oriole first. But, yeah, it's... what am I trying to say? Turkin Alliance is pretty neat in that respect. I do kind of wish there were more variable quest lines. So, like, if you... Something where it's like, if you defeated, or if you ended up, you know, killing all the Turkin, and broke off the Alliance, you would get one quest, or if you kept the Alliance, you get another quest. Would be cool if that was the case, but... oh well. We'll deal with it. We'll just deal with it. That is one thing I do find a little bit disappointing about 2 and 3, is that, like, there are some quests that have some different choices, but they don't really matter. It's just flavor text, mostly. So, and a bit of a shame. What? They caught up with us! Ah, crap. Just a little bit more, we could have got away. Alright, you troublemakers, get ready for a knocking! Yeah, please spare us. Our lives will be worth living if we go back. We have nothing else to lose. Kill him. Just calm down, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna take you down, and basically you're gonna die. There we have the fruits of your training, eh, Knock? Forget that, how are we gonna deal with this? First, we need to shut these fellows up. I know how much you all like to hold back, so that's your job. Just gonna watch? My leadness is still being repaired! If only certain someone hadn't wrecked it! Alright, fine, yes, maybe we'll just take care of it then. Agree with me, shall we finish this little job? Understood. We should have been able to get Willow in the party. That's my thought. Oh, Jesus, they're level 55. Okay. Okay. Fast recharge is a very good buff to have. It's not very good is how quickly we've gone down. Critical hit plus, that'll be insanely good on the cursor. I really should have expected this to be high level. It's Colony 11. They're a very high level colony. And the slowdown from, I think it was from the quest requirement happening, that screwed up my timing on Resonant Flag. Doesn't really matter too much, but a bit. What do we got next? Oh, another critical hit plus. That's fine. It's over. We're done for. Oh, no, it isn't. You're not getting off that easy. Not until you work to clear Clad's unit of the shame with which you've sullied it. And not before! I'll break you and into my training just to survive. You'll love my training and despair. Please kill us, have mercy. Amazing. I'm choking on the sweet musk of despair. Oh, it's intoxicating. My head is tingling. It won't stop. I can't do an evil laugh yet. Mate, your partner's seriously worrying me. That's nothing too serious. We'll be back to normal after a short while. Zeta's worrying me. Slightly different reasons. Even if our friends who had been lucky enough to escape us, where are they gonna go? They were palmed off on us in the first place because they've caused so much trouble in their previous colonies. No matter how they struggled, they were only placed with our colony. It's like myself and my partner here. Sounds like you're talking from experience. Far from it. I've always been an obedient soldier. If I meant something, it's that perhaps I have one too many things to say. Especially when one of those things was to publicly ridicule a superior. That was wonderful to see. Welcome back, partner. You're quicker to return to your senses than usual. In Colony 11, you find that soldiers such as we are the norm, rather than the exception. The fact that you are rebels is only a trivial matter. Personally, I welcome such like-minded people. That's a joke, I ain't laughing. Count me out of your group. What? Smells like a lie. What? See you again. Oh, I hope we can all meet again if we all survive. Willow's a weirdo. These areas were scary, only one can imagine. One can only imagine what Knockout has in store for them.
Would you believe it?
Yeah. I think that was... I do like Willow. She's very creepy. And that's actually something that I kind of wish I was, you know, a little bit more keen on in my Xenoblade 2 with Azami. I think I mentioned back then, Azami was the first rare blade that I had. I did not realize that she was anything different for quite a while, because she is one of the more generic blade-looking rare blades. But he is still very creepy, and I feel like Willow takes quite a few not necessarily design choices, but similar design ideas from Azami. I don't recall anyone in Xenoblade 1 that has similar things going on with them. I don't think... Well, I've never played X, so there might be someone in there with that sort of weird, creepy person vibe. Almost stalkery vibe, but that's fine. We can pop on into the Ecdazo Verge. Let's explore around for a few minutes. You know, chill out, see what we can. An area that is not required for anything in the story. It's just here. Just a nice little area. Out on the other side of the castle from where you have to go through in the story, but I mean, you have your glide rails, which I actually don't. Well, I imagine you can actually walk there from inside. No, I'm actually curious about that. Let's check it out. Yeah, there really is not much to this side of the area. It's just kind of, hey, you've been dumped out on the other side of the castle. Go around a little bit. That said, I mean, ooh, there is a level 55 unique monster. We're not going to take him on yet. Just because we are quite high leveled right now. So I don't want to be even more over leveled, I should say. But there is a unique monster there. Can we actually? No, I don't think we can yet. There is a point where we can go back into the throne room. But it's... when is it, actually? It might not be until Chapter 7, if I recall. Yeah, no, I think it's, like, early Chapter 7 is when you can finally get access back into the throne room. Oh, well. I think that will still do it for this time, though. And next time, I think we start off our city stuff. But until then, see you guys later.